What's going on, guys? It's Michael MGF, and today I'm going to be doing an analysis video on the LEGO DC Comics Superheroes 2014 lineup of Batman sets. And I know I'm a little bit late to the party on this analysis video, but that is for two reasons. One, because we had yet to receive an image of the Joker Steamroller, and now that we have the image, now would be the time to do this analysis. And plus, I wanted to put a little bit of space in between this analysis video and the LEGO Star Wars analysis that I did on the Microfighters and the exclusive sets last week. So those are my two excuses. So woohoo for excuses. But I also want to do this analysis video because we have absolutely no word of any Thor: The Dark World sets or any Winter Soldier sets, if those will ever happen. Hopefully they will. That would be awesome. But so I decided, without any rumors of any upcoming Marvel sets, or, of course we have Spider-Man sets coming up, but those are, based on the animated cartoon show, which I'm not really interested in. I decided to do an analysis video on the upcoming LEGO Batman sets, which look absolutely fantastic, and we get some really awesome minifigures, some really awesome new minifigures, two of which I've already done a review on, the Flash and Nightwing. Link to that video will be in the description below, and we get some really cool minifigures with this lineup: Batgirl, Damian Wayne, Man-Bat, new Riddler, new Penguin. It all looks absolutely fantastic. So once again, really looking forward to this lineup. I hope you guys are as well. But why should we look forward to this lineup? I don't know. Let's continue with the analysis video to find out. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Joker's Steamroller set, and this set looks absolutely fantastic. But before I freak out over the two new minifigures included, we're going to go ahead and start off with the designs of the two vehicles in this set. We have a new aerial vehicle for Batman, which is obviously not the Batwing, because we already have a Batwing from last year, and it would be a little bit too soon to already have a new design of it. So it is a new vehicle. I don't know what the heck it is, but if you do, be sure to let me know in the comments section below. And if it is a vehicle that LEGO didn't make up, please excuse my ignorance. But you can see he does have two nice big engines on the side of the cockpit, and the cockpit itself looks fantastic with a nice control panel piece inside of it, which is attached to a hinge piece, and Batman looks to be able to fit nice and snug inside. And he does have two flick-fire missiles, two sets, or actually one set on either wing. So how could you go without having flick-fire missiles? They are the key to LEGO sets. So flick-fire missiles, of course, and of course you have a nice array of yellow highlights going within the vehicle itself. I don't know what to call it, but the Steamroller is really awesome because the Steamroller really just looks like a definitive Joker vehicle. It's got the Joker's mouth on it, two kick-ass flick-fire missiles. If you see them on the box art there, just really look cool. And you can see we've got two printed spiral pieces on the back wheels. We've got a Joker goon and some construction worker fatigue, so definitely really great. And the Joker himself has a purple fedora instead of his standard green hair, so I definitely think that's pretty cool, and definitely a nice change for the Joker. And you can see in this set we get two new minifigures. Now, breathe before I start talking about these, because we've got our first official Damian Wayne and Batgirl minifigures. Now, Damian Wayne, of course, he's about around 10 years old, in that age range, so he does have the shorter legs and the shorter yellow cape because of his height, of course. And, it's just the first time we've received a Robin with the shorter legs, so that's definitely pretty awesome. He's got a newly printed head, and he does have a new staff, his signature staff. And then, of course, we do have Batgirl as well, and it's been 8 years since LEGO Batman started, so it's about time that we received a Batgirl minifigure. And you can see she does have a newly molded cowl, and her hair is molded onto the back of that, and I think it is probably rubber. I don't actually own the minifigure myself, so I'm not sure if her new cowl with her hairpiece attached to it is ABS plastic or not. Hopefully it's ABS, because ABS is the way to go, I'm telling you, seriously. That's the problem that the Flash suffers from, which I'll discuss in just a second, but you can see that she does have a purple Batman cape as well. She does have a new double-sided head, so that's pretty cool. A new head that is exclusive to Batgirl, and her torso printing is phenomenal as well. So this set honestly gets a approval from me, because we finally have our first official Batgirl and Damian Wayne minifigures, and the new Joker update along with his new goon is definitely pretty awesome as well. And then, of course, the standard Batman minifigure. So just a solid Batman set, and honestly, I think this is the perfect LEGO Batman set for anyone. You get Batman, Batgirl, Robin, and the Joker all in one set. I mean, how much more could you ask for? So this set looks absolutely fantastic, and just for those reasons that I just told you, it is the one that I'm looking forward to the most. Next up, we've got the Penguin FaceOff, and this is the smallest set out of the 4, and I assume it'll be in the $10 to $15 range, so that makes it super easy to get the Penguin now. And the Penguin will not have any updates. It's the same Penguin that we got from the Arkham Asylum set from last year, so it's definitely pretty cool though. Actually, that set, yeah, that was last year. But anyway, so you'll see he is in a really awesome duck vehicle, and it's just awesome. It's got flick fire missiles. It's just fantastic. So all I have to say about that is quack. And you can see we do get 2 actual penguins, and the penguins have antennas on the top, and they are wielding some TNT. I'm not actually sure if they're robotic or not. Are they? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, the penguin is a killer of his own kind. You'll see that he does that. Apparently, this set seems to be centering around like a diamond, because you can see it behind the penguins there, as if the penguins are kind of like defending it from Batman. So that's pretty cool to give like the set sort of a playability factor aside from the flick fire missiles. You can give the set some sort of story when playing with it. But yeah, so you'll see we do get a new Batman jet ski, and I definitely think the Penguin has got Batman outgunned. I mean, he's got a freaking duck, and he wins right there. I mean, a jet ski, the Penguin's got a duck, so that's all that matters. But the jet ski itself does have a Batman logo on the front, which is obviously a sticker, and a nice set of flick fire missiles, of course. And this is a new Batman suit, which is really awesome looking, with a scuba tank, and we've got like some flippers there, and I believe his eyes are actually blue for this suit, so a really cool looking new Batman suit, and it is a dark blue color, so really fitting looking sort of swimsuit version of Batman, and it just looks awesome. I'm really looking forward to this set overall, and it just really brings back memories of the old Lego Batman set with Robin and the Penguin. You guys, any of you remember that? I remember that set. That was awesome. So this set really brings back that sort of memory for me, so I'm really looking forward to this one as well. And yeah, so there is the Penguin face-off. Now for our third set, we have the Riddler Chase, and this set was actually revealed at San Diego Comic-Con earlier this year, and that was really exciting because I think the first thing we all noticed is that we got our first official Flash minifigure, and this minifigure looks absolutely fantastic, aside from one problem. Now, I did mention this problem in the review. As a matter of fact, I've already reviewed both the Flash and Nightwing, and the link to that will be on the screen and in the description below, so just click on that annotation, be redirected to that video, and then come back here when you see them. But the Flash is a great minifigure overall. I mean, what I'm about to mention is a problem that I think only I will notice, and it's not that only I will notice, but a problem that only I will probably really care about. It's just his helmet is made out of rubber, and it's not ABS plastic, and that just really bothers me because it makes the minifigure look really dull and just doesn't look as exciting as it could just for that quality issue. And it's not necessarily a quality issue, but it's just something that really could have been easily avoided, and it is a problem. If it was ABS plastic, similar to Christo's minifigure, it would have really been perfect, but it's not, and it's not a perfect minifigure for that reason alone. And he does have a double-sided printed head, which is definitely pretty cool. The facial expressions really do look like the character, not to mention how great the torso printing is, and it's just generally, it's a great Flash minifigure. It's exactly what you would expect. It's just his helmet is not ABS plastic, and that's the main problem. But regardless, I'm still happy to get an official Flash minifigure. I never really expected one anytime soon, so definitely happy about it. So that's really the only problem with him, is his helmet. But anyway, the Riddler is actually new as well. All 3 of the minifigures in this set are new, and I'll talk about all of them. The Riddler, he does have a new printed torso. So the front and back of his torso is an entirely new design, and the same can be said for his head. The head is actually a new design and not the same as the previous Riddler we received last year, and he does have a dark green leg, so that's pretty cool. Definitely adds some color variety to the minifigure. And Batman, on the other hand, has a little bit of a problem. And actually, before I start talking about Batman, the main problem with the Riddler is that he has a banana. And I think the Riddler has some better gadgets than a freaking banana. I mean, really, a banana. Why did they give him a banana? It's like, let's just slip up Flash using a banana. Okay, because that makes sense. I think the Riddler would totally do that, right? So that's a little bit strange. But anyway, Batman that is included with the set, it's not the best Batman we've ever received. And honestly, this Batman looks like a Batman that we would have received back in like 2008. I mean, it's just, it's just not the best Batman. The torso design is very simple looking. It doesn't look that complex like the recent Batman minifigures we've received. So I'm not really fond of this Batman at all. Not to mention he's got gray hands, which just make the minifigure look really strange as well. So not really fond of this Batman, but hey, it is still Batman and it is still in the set, so deal with it, right? Now you'll see that we do get a new Batmobile, and this Batmobile design is obviously very small. It's not really that accurate to Batmobiles, but it's still kind of cool. The wheels are definitely huge and look awesome, and he's got a Batman logo on the front of it. And what's really cool about it is that the cockpit is actually a translucent orange piece, so that's definitely very unique and very cool. Definitely makes the vehicle look very vibrant. And in the back of the vehicle, you actually have a set of flick-fire missiles that you can pull up and fire those at the Riddler's little buggy. And the Riddler's little vehicle, whatever it is, I don't know what to call it, so let's call it the Riddler's vehicle, is really cool because it's got the Riddler logo on the front, and it's kind of funky looking. It's really thin, but what I like about it is that the actual cockpit area toward the back is very detailed, and for that reason I definitely think it looks pretty nice. And so yeah, that's pretty much it for the Riddler Chase. You've got a really different looking Riddler vehicle for the Riddler, 3 new minifigures including the Flash with the helmet issue, and then a new Batmobile, so it's pretty cool. I mean, it's honestly, I think we're all here for the Flash. I mean, I myself don't actually have the latest Riddler minifigure, so I'm looking forward to actually getting the Riddler, because I'm actually skipped out on the set that was released last year that I can't name off the top of my head, but really great set overall, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. And finally, we've got the Batman Man-Bat Attack, and this is the final set of the 4, and it's honestly a really great set. Out of all the sets that are being included with this lineup, I'm just, really excited for this one in particular, because we do get our first ever Man-Bat minifigure. And what I have loved about seeing these new pictures, and what I'm really looking forward to about these new Batman sets, is that we're getting all these different new kick-ass looking minifigures. We've got Batgirl, Damian Wayne, a new Bat suit, actually 2 new Batman suits, a new Riddler, Flash, Nightwing. I already said Nightwing, so, just really great to see all these different minifigures. Now, it wasn't necessarily really difficult for LEGO to make Man-Bat, because all they really did for Man-Bat was take one of their collectible minifigures and just change the color and the design a little bit. So it's not really the most complex minifigure, nor is it really that new, but it is still definitely really cool to see, because it is very accurate to Man-Bat, and very accurate to the way Man-Bat appears in the LEGO Batman video game, so it's really cool to see renditions of the characters from the video game brought into an official set. Now, he is throwing TNT at Nightwing, which is pretty cool, and of course the Nightwing minifigure, which I have reviewed, and I reviewed him alongside Flash, as I mentioned God knows how many times. A link to that will be in the description below and annotated in the corner of your screen right now. So that's a review I definitely recommend you want to check out if you want to get an early look at these minifigures before they actually release in these sets. And this Nightwing is based off of Nightwing when his suit had a red color to it in the comics, so definitely pretty cool. And once again, if you want further detail on that, be sure to check out the review. Once again, link below, and you can see that his sort of like glider that he's using is really awesome. Definitely a really cool design, and definitely adds for some great playability. And really great looking Nightwing minifigure, and like I said, the glider just looks fantastic, a great addition to the set. And then you can see we've got Batman in a pretty sweet looking helicopter, and this helicopter with a really nice set of flick fire missiles. Of course, you gotta have flick fire missiles. A set of flick fire missiles is always a necessity for all these sets. There's not a set in this entire line without flick fire missiles, so like I own their flick fire missiles, but yeah, you can see he does have a spotlight on the front of his helicopter, the Batman logo on the front of the cockpit, and a really spacious looking cockpit, so that's definitely pretty awesome with the engines on the sides of it, and some pretty cool looking propellers as well. Definitely makes for the perfect Batman helicopter, and then he actually has a grappling hook on the back of it, and definitely a great looking Batman helicopter. And I myself missed out on the original Batman helicopter that was released in 2006 or 7, so this is a great set for me personally. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for these sets, guys. And if you couldn't already tell, if you weren't paying attention to the box art and just listening to me talk, you might have noticed that all of these sets, except for the Penguin FaceOff, actually include a comic book. So that's pretty cool. We will be getting a comic book. It's nothing new, of course, but it'll be great to be getting more comic books, with these DC sets. So yeah, that's it for all these LEGO Batman 2014 sets, guys. I'm really looking forward to reviewing all of them for you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and conclude my final analysis of the year, I hope. Yeah, let's hope on that, because this is like the third analysis in a row, and I really want to get back to doing some showcases, and I've got a certain minifigure that I have to review. Okay, I'm rambling. I'm going to stop. Okay, let's finish this video. Okay guys, so that about wraps up the analysis video on the LEGO DC Comics Superheroes lineup for 2014 Batman sets, and like I said numerous times throughout this entire analysis video, these sets look absolutely fantastic, and of course they have their share of flaws, Flash in particular, but they do have their positives like Batgirl and Damian Wayne and you know, Nightwing and Man-Bat. They've got a ton of new designs in there as well, so I mean this is a solid lineup of sets, and it's really not one that you're going to want to complain too much about. There really aren't that many problems that are really worth mentioning. I mean, Flash with his helmet not being ABS, that's not a reason to really dislike this entire lineup. So really great lineup overall, and I'm really looking forward to these sets. This is definitely the best lineup for LEGO Batman thus far. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this analysis video or found it informative, be sure to leave this video a like below, as your support really does go a long way. It's a lot harder to do one of these analysis videos than you think, so whatever support you'd like to leave the video is very much appreciated. And yeah, you can also follow me on Twitter and Facebook, and I'm posting all kinds of updates and behind the scenes photos for what's going on and what's to come for this channel, so that's definitely worth checking out if you enjoyed what you saw here. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video, guys, and hopefully we'll be seeing some additional LEGO Marvel sets. I really am hoping for some Thor: The Dark World sets or some Winter Soldier sets, whatever the LEGO group would like to go with, because just getting some LEGO Spider-Man sets based off of that cartoon, which I can't remember the name of, Ultimate Spider-Man, that's not really a great, launch into 2014 for the, Marvel side of things. So, yeah, alright guys, so I will see you later, and, okay, bye! Is a part of the superheroes lineup. Noise, great. Because we get the first ever Damian Wayne and Batgirl, so I noticed. No, my God. I'll get into all of it, but regardless, no, damn it. These sets absolutely look. No, I can't freaking speak. Gosh damn it. All is black, so it itself is not printed separate. Okay, I'm just gonna redo this part. I was doing good too. Very penguin-like set, so Wow, 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 wow.